Over 7 weeks, 12 of Ireland's most competitive families will push themselves physically and mentally to their limits and beyond, taking on some of the most extreme adventure courses in the country. These families are being trained by 4 of Ireland's top sports stars. The coaches are tough, their reputation is on the line, and they are desperate to win.
Come on, move! Come on!
Straight up that hill! Straight up that hill!
Keep going! Come on! And down, and go again!
Drive it on! Let it keep going! The families will battle it out until there is just one family left standing. This extraordinary family will win for themselves €15,000 and the title of Ireland's fittest family. Welcome to Ireland's Fittest Family 2015. We're back here in Dunleary Harbour where the sun is still shining, but the water is freezing. But we've 6 new families to put through their paces tonight, and we've got a brand new coach for you. It's Munster and Irish rugby star Alan Quinlan. We've taken our families to this empty ferry compound in Dunleary. This is the first battleground of this year's competition. Only the strongest will survive. Only the fittest will escape elimination. As always, our families are coached by 4 stars of Irish sport. Clare hurling legend, Davy Fitz.
This is my 3rd year in Fittest Family. I'm not here to compete, I'm here to win.
Dublin hero, Jason Sherlock.
My biggest attribute, I'll never give in. And if I get families who don't give up, I will give them everything.
Cork camogie queen, Anna Geary.
For me, the families that I choose, there has to be a willingness there to push themselves beyond their boundaries.
And Munster rugby star, Alan Quinlan.
Anytime I went on a sporting field, I wanted to win. That's not going to change here.
Last week, in the first of the coach selection rounds, we saw Davy Fitz and Anna Geary pick their families. Tonight, it's the turn of Jason Sherlock and Alan Quinlan. They'll watch this week's 6 families compete, and at the end of the day, after 2 families have been eliminated, we'll choose their families from the remaining 4. It's Jason Sherlock's 2nd year as a coach, and he's more competitive than ever.
Well, I didn't get to the final last year, and I was very disappointed about that.
We're now also saying goodbye to Jason Sherlock as a coach.
So my goal is to get my 2 families to the final. After that, anything can happen, and I'm determined to win Ireland's Fittest Family.
This way!
Last year, I was a rookie. I made a few mistakes along the way.
All I'd say is, you know when a referee's made a bad decision when all the other teams know it's the bad decision. Of course. Thank you.
Probably got a bit too passionate at some stages. I'll be mostly known for playing for Dublin. I represented the Dubs for 15 years.
Jason Sherlock, he has it, he shoots! Brilliant!
I was lucky enough to win an All-Ireland in my first year in 1995. I'm now a part of the coaching team. This is Ireland's Fittest Family. This is an extreme competition.
Give it help her through. That's it. And leg over, that's it.
There's no point in families not doing the work. They have to arrive on that starting line ready to go, and that's what I expect from my family.
Get the log up, get the log up.
From last year and the experiences that I had, I need to show that there's going to be no more Mr. Nice Guy.
You gotta keep going, come on!
I'm going to state my case. I'm going to make sure families know what I want from them, and after that, it's up to them.
New coach Alan Quinlan is out to impress.
My best achievements as a rugby player, my first cap for Ireland.
Quinlan gets the try for Ireland.
Winning the Heineken Cups in 2006 and 2008. It wasn't just those moments of winning, it was kind of the whole journey to finally get there. But you have to have a real passion for success as well. You have to have a real desire to win, to achieve.
Quinlan steps through. And what a half-time bonus for Munster. A try for Quinlan.
I do change persona when I play.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
The term, the red mist, is probably given to me. I'm the original one that it's probably given to. It made me the player I was then as well. I was narky, I was aggressive. I was just really determined to succeed and to win. Key for me with whatever families I get is passion. I want them to be passionate about being in the competition. I want to achieve with my families, and I want to push them. I wouldn't be in this competition if that competitiveness wasn't there.
Welcome to the team.
Thank you, I'm looking forward to it.
We're choosing your families. There's so many different challenges with this programme. How are you going to pick your families?
Well, you need a mixture, so you don't want someone who's physically too strong and can't run. I think it's kind of like a bit like your superstar scenario where you've loads of different exercises to do. So similar to my own position in rugby, you're kind of in between strength and speed. You know, it'll take a bit of time to assess everything that's going on, but you know, I'm excited about it.
Brilliant. Thanks a million. Best of luck, Alan.
Thank you. Thanks, Mairead.
The first of today's 2 heats will see the Gils, the Fahrens and the Nailers attempt hanging tough. The family with the longest combined time will go straight through to the next stage, while the other 2 will face our Eliminator.
I haven't been in there myself, but I've been told that the water is absolutely freezing. But our first 3 families are ready to take the plunge. It's hanging tough.
Hanging tough is a timed challenge where each family member must hang from a rig suspended 20 feet above the Irish Sea. The clock for each family member will start as soon as their feet lift off the ground. This will test upper body, core strength and mental stamina.
First up are a family of daddy's girls and their daddy. It's the super glamorous Gils from County Kildare.
I don't think there'll be time to be glammed up.
Dad is in a house full of women, so his only escape is out the back where he has his own homemade gym.
It was my little getaway. But now they're actually out there with me, so I bought myself a bike.
My dad would be great at everything, like he's just an all-rounder. He would always be like pushing us on to our best. He doesn't like to lose. Michaela is 16 and she has been powerlifting the past 2-3 years.
She's lifting what grown men can't lift.
I'm not the average girly girl, I'm a bit of a tomboy. So, like, any lad tries to outdo me, I will outdo him, I don't care.
Michelle's a good all-rounder.
I play rugby and I also play football. She's really mentally strong and she will just keep going, she won't stop.
She would go through that fence and back if I told her to. We underestimate Tiger Lily, but when she gets going, she gets going.
I don't think my age would be disadvantaged because I wouldn't be tired easily. Her speed and her ability to run fast and, you know, pick up the pace as she goes on is just incredible.
The Gils are the fittest family, and in my opinion, we're going to take the title this year.
Well, Dad Seamus is confident, but the girls aren't so sure.
Because there's 3 girls in our team, we're the underdogs in the competition. But it doesn't bother us at all. Like, we're here to win it.
Joe O'Connor reckons a hang time of 2 minutes is exceptional.
Up.
So the Gils from Kildare hanging tough.
And out.
Over the Irish Sea. They will lay down the target for everybody else to try and beat.
Swaying doesn't help either, does it?
That's Michaela, looking very relaxed.
Very focused by Rochelle.
They feel they're the underdogs in this competition. Can they use that as extra motivation?
Tiger Lily looks okay.
Yeah, it's
Really okay.
That looks to be struggling.
Now, is Michaela starting to struggle? This is where it really starts to burn, and Michaela is the first of the Gils to drop.
Yeah, that's going to be tough for the girls because she was their best. You can see why they're worried now.
Rochelle is feeling it as well, encouraged on by her sister. Oh, Seamus is gone. Seamus Gill, the second to go into the water, and Tiger Lily feeling it now, and Rochelle too.
Please, stay on it. You can do it, Red. You can do this. You're gonna
Rochelle offering encouragement to Tiger Lily, her sister. She's only 14 years of age.
The grip is gone.
going.
And she has gone in. Great performance though, 2:19. Rochelle now goes, but they have been brilliant.
Fairness to Tiger Lily, she did over 2 minutes. That was fantastic effort out of her.
Amazing.
And the combined time for the Gils is 8 minutes and 2 seconds. That's going to be very hard to beat.
Oh, well done, seriously.
Yeah, when my dad and Michaela fell, I was like in shock, and then I was like, okay, I need to do this just for the team.
Tiger surprised us all as well. It was brilliant.
Next up, it's the GAA mad feisty Fahrens from Derry.
Yeah, we're a very competitive family. It's quite embarrassing how competitive we are.
There's friction a lot of the time about simple things. Jokes and digs all the time, but it's good crack, you know, it's all good fun.
I've had to referee a few fights and stuff.
But when it comes to competition, I think I'll be a bit more serious about it than maybe less banter. Dad will do very well. He's really competitive and he's a madman when it comes to competition.
This last 10 years, I've been more into it. I didn't do it in my youth. I'm trying to regain my youth now.
He's nearly 50 now, and he's in the best shape he's ever been in, really, in his whole life.
Dad will want to be the team leader. He'll want to be in charge.
I don't think I'll be team leader if they don't listen to me.
She's really competitive. She won't stop. She'll try really hard. She'll be pushing us on.
She seems to have the best head on her shoulders.
She's the wise one.
Yeah, I'll be the referee and kind of keeping everyone in line, making sure we're all doing the right thing at the right times.
On a team, Gabriel is competitive, but if he can't get something, he goes thick.
We know to step away, so everybody else should know.
I want everything done the right way, so if someone's not pushing hard enough, I'll soon let them know. I think Niall, he'd be the strongest in the team.
I play football and hurling most nights of the week, and then whenever nights I'm not, I'm in the gym doing weights or circuits, something, so I'm always doing something.
He does the most exercise, I would say he's the fittest out of us all. I don't tell him that, but he is.
I would say I would be the fittest in the team. That sounds real cocky, but...
He's always there for a laugh, but I think when the time comes to compete, he'll be ready to go and the crack will go out the window then.
Here come the Fahrens from Derry.
Can't swim. Doesn't help.
I hope I'm going to do well. I'm really just going to give it my all. I'm going to try and relax my body and just relax into it and stay there as long as possible.
It's just going to hang on and try and get through the pain.
They look in high spirits despite Dad Mickey's fear of the water.
Family, take your grip. And up.
The Gils have really put it up to the Fahrens from Derry.
And out.
8:02 is a phenomenal target, but the Fahrens won't be aware of that at the moment. They've just got to hang tough for as long as they possibly can. Well, Niall is starting to move on the bar already. They look under pressure.
Changing grip already.
Not a good sign.
And Niall is struggling.
To relax. That face is grinding like that.
But who will be the first to drop into the Irish Sea? Niall and Michaela are in bother. Niall particularly, but it's Michaela who goes first, and then Gabriel's gone in, so we're left with just Niall and Mickey. Mickey dreading that plunge into the water, and in he goes. And Niall, he's able to laugh about it now, but he's going to need to stay up there for something like 4 minutes to get near the Gils time, and he can't do it. He's gone, and they're a long way off the target, 5:41.
It felt like we were up there for about 10 seconds. It didn't feel long at all.
I'm very disappointed. I thought we could do better, you know. The grip just goes quick on that big bar.
We tried the best we could, like I held on to it, couldn't anymore, so I'll see how it goes.
I think we might go to the Eliminator, yeah.
So the Fahrens hung for 5 minutes 41 seconds, meaning they will be facing our Eliminator. The Gils are in the lead, having stayed up for an impressive 8 minutes and 2 seconds. After the break, the Nailers take the bar. Can they beat the Gils and sail straight through to the next round? Only their time will tell. Welcome back to Ireland's Fittest Family. It's the second of the coach selection rounds here at Dunleary Harbour, and we've already seen the Gils and the Fahrens take on hanging tough. The Gils are in the lead, placing the Fahrens firmly in the Eliminator. But who will join them? Our final family in Heat 1 is the uber competitive Nailers from Ballina, County Mayo.
You couldn't play a football game out here when we were younger without someone ended up crying because it gets so competitive in our house. I think we really will. We're going to go for it.
We do actually run together in Bleak Woods sometimes. We run some of the trails there, and it can be quite competitive.
It's never slow either.
If you're not up to it, you'll be left behind. Ready, set, go.
Dad has been always really competitive. He's ran for Ireland in the Masters. He's done many marathons. He's always running.
Ronnie runs so much that he has adapted the nickname Ronnie Run for Ireland.
My dad would get very irate to know the nickname, so we kind of keep it under wraps.
Get a lot of stick from people for seeing him out on the road so much. People do be questioning whether he's in the house at all or is he just running all the time.
Conor is a very good Gaelic footballer and athlete.
Conor is an excellent sportsman.
He would be our strongman.
I'd like to think that we're all very strong, but yeah, if I had to pick one, I'd probably give myself the upper hand on the rest of them.
I think Colm's going to be a very good all-rounder.
Colm's very good at Gaelic.
I play for the local GA club, Ardnary. I play midfield, half-back.
He's the tall man. He'll help us get up over those obstacles.
Deborah is a very good communicator and she'll probably be a leader in her team.
Of the females in the competition, she's definitely one of the strongest. I know that from her pushing me around and stuff. We never enter a competition just to take part. As Conor McGregor says, we like to take over.
The Nailers from Ballina in County Mayo.
I think one of my phrases down at home was, when the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Their time to beat is 8 minutes and 2 seconds.
And up.
And the Nailers all going for that under and over grip. We haven't seen it before in the competition. Will it be successful? So a fair bit of movement on the bar already from Deborah.
Oh, she's gone.
Done.
Doing her best to hang on.
Right, Deborah.
Good fight.
Well, it is a big battle for Deborah.
That can make the difference.
But she's still there. And seems to have settled down.
He's in the zone. He's trying to keep in the zone, isn't he?
A little bit. He's 57. It's incredible.
He's gone.
Ronnie's in trouble and he's gone at 1:35. And that increases the pressure on Deborah.
Go on, Deborah, hold on.
Keep it going, everyone! Keep it going!
Every second vital.
Stop.
Deborah drops. What about Conor?
Two of them are struggling.
But they're really good times. Wow, this is impressive. Conor is gone and Colm is still up there. Colm now starting to look around. These could be the last few seconds. He's losing his grip and he's off the bar and the clock stops. But what a super display from the Nailers. 8 minutes and 15 seconds. That's the best of the day. They're through.
I wasn't expecting it to go wide that quickly.
It seems about 10 seconds had passed and Dad fell into the water.
Yeah, it was as tough as I expected it would be.
And then Deborah went.
It didn't feel like we did great.
Which kind of shook the bar a bit, so I kind of fell in pretty soon after that.
Time to reveal the results to the anxious families.
The family who hung on the longest and have earned their place in the next phase of the competition are... the Nailers. Congratulations, guys. Well done. So that means the Gils and the Fahrens, you must now go into our head-to-head eliminator, where you will battle it out to remain in the competition.
Being in the Eliminator is hard when we thought that we'd get through the first one, but obviously it didn't go our way, so now we're going to give it everything for this.
We are not going out at this round. It's just not an option. This kind of course is what we kind of came to do. Teamwork and just sheer determination.
This is the Eliminator course where both families are fighting for a place in the next round. The losing family is out of the competition. A nominated member of each family must raise 40 kilos of shipping cargo 30 feet in the air, then secure it over a bar before releasing their family. Then they'll pull a 40-kilogram buoy the length of the course. It's the over and under beams next, 4 8-foot containers and an inverted wall, and finally a towering 12-foot ramp.
Okay, in here we have 3 members of the Gill family waiting to be released by their dad, Seamus, and over here 3 members from the Fahrens family waiting to be released by their dad, Mickey. The dads are equally matched here, but are the families? It's the Eliminator.
We're ready to get this Eliminator underway. Nominated to start the race are the dads from both teams. Seamus Gill and Mickey Fahrens are on the starting line. Seamus Gill will be hoping his strength and endurance will get him an early lead. Mickey Fahrens also reliant on his strength. Referee Joe O'Connor.
3, 2, 1.
Off we go, the 2 dads under huge pressure. The shipping cargo weighs 40 kilograms. That's Seamus Gill, and there's Mickey Fahrens. He's into a good stride, and that 40-kilogram bale is almost up to the top, and it has gone up to the top. Great performance from Mickey Fahrens. They have the lead, closely followed by Seamus Gill. They head down to release their respective families. First there is Mickey Fahrens. And the Derry family are out, and now they have to pull that 40-kilogram buoy. Tiger Lily, just 14 years of age, last out, and the Gils are chasing the Fahrens down. Now the Fahrens in front. The Gils not far behind. The up and under beams. Nicely done. Those containers 8 foot high, and this all about coordination, all about teamwork and support. That was a bit close for comfort.
Well done, guys.
There is nothing in this.
Got a boost.
Well, that wasn't as smooth as we expected from the Fahrens, and the Gils closing. Well, Seamus Gill having problems, and this is allowing the Fahrens to open up a decent lead. That inverted wall is 5 foot high. Finally, Seamus makes it up over the first of those 4 containers, and the Gils made a bit of a mess of that. The Fahrens moving well. Right there, you get a perfect view of the advantage that the Derry family have. Tiger Lily waiting for the rest of the Gill family. She's found those containers easy. Well, this is a big lead for the Fahrens. The Gils look a beaten docket at the moment, but anything can happen. They'll still have to face that 12-foot ramp, and we've seen from earlier races in this competition, that's where it can all change. A big lead can be wiped out. And the Gils are still battling away. They've got into a routine, but all 4 of the Fahrens are up at this ramp. How will they do? That's Gabriel Fahren. He has... Is he going to make it up? The Gils are closing, but they've an awful lot to do. 2 more containers to go, and the Fahrens, well, they can't afford a mistake, but they can do this. Here comes Mickey, and he's missed it. And he seems to have hurt his back as well. That's Michaela Fahren. And up she goes, and now it's all about getting their dad up to the top of that 12-foot ramp. If they can do it, they will be through. They will have avoided elimination, and that is exactly what's going to happen. The Fahrens have been powerful in this Eliminator, and they stay in Ireland's fittest family. But it's home for the Gils. The containers in this Eliminator were their undoing, but they are determined to finish the race, and in unusual style as well. Now they're forming a human bridge to try and climb up that ramp. Here's Tiger Lily, the last part of the bridge, but it isn't going to work. Unfortunately, it just hasn't been their day.
At the start, we thought it would work, and Rochelle was supposed to place her legs on my shoulders. She placed them on my face instead, so I was like, Rochelle, move her feet. If he runs, jumps on her shoulders, it'll land on my face. It just didn't work out.
Going home today, it's probably going to be a little bit of a quiet journey home.
Disappointingly, we didn't come first, but that's the way it is.
We had to change our strategy when we noticed Dad couldn't get up on his own. He needed a hand.
It's just with the bit of running beforehand that must have took a little bit of steam on me. Proud of my girls from day one, and they never cease to amaze me, you know.
Yeah, I'm definitely proud of my dad. He's been into fitness all of his life, and I'm just happy we done it for him as well.
All my girls, they done me proud.
Feeling class, great feelings with us.
No feeling like it in the world. Never felt nothing like this in my life.
It was really tough, but the adrenaline was pumping the whole way through. The two boys were up there before I went, so I just literally held on to their hands and they got me up. They used their strength.
The teamwork worked perfect. Well, if we work like a team like that, I can't see any obstacles slowing us down. We should get to the final.
We're buzzing now. We can't wait to get at the rest of it.
We will get to the final. Oh, watch out. Fahrens about.
3 more families are set to compete for a place in the next round as the coaches watch their every move. And at the end of the day, Alan and Jason will select their teams from the winning families.
You have the advantage, so you know some of the families.
I only know one family, and that's the Carneys. They certainly look fitter and stronger again this year.
They look sharp, they look fit. They all look in good shape, to be fair.
So if I was to ask you who you'd pick...
I won't tell you. It's very simple.
I wouldn't have expected anything else.
I won't tell you because you have a bit of an advantage over me being here last year, knowing kind of
How many times are you going to say that? Like,
yeah,
you know,
but it is an advantage.
I saw one family last year.
It is an advantage, but
this is how it's going to be.
I'm going to have to adjust, like, and come up with a tactic, different tactic to kind of counteract that.
The Thompsons are first up to brave the elements and attempt to impress the coaches.
A lot of families are just GAA or just running and cycling.
Between us all, we do a lot of different things.
Swimming, hurling, tennis, football, boxing, MMA, lifeguarding, triathlons, kayaking. You know, we like to challenge ourselves in kind of all aspects.
Mum obviously isn't going to be the fastest, but she's a little warrior.
I got involved in the Mullingar Canoe Club about 10 years ago and I've been paddling ever since. Basically anything that gets me out and active, I enjoy.
She's our super mum.
Finbar gives everything 120%.
I'd be strong with swimming, in the gym, I love weights.
He works out, seriously.
He's the brute on the team, you know, he's my big little brother. I suppose Shane is good at the likes of his endurance and stuff, you know, he's a great little runner. He does his martial arts, his jiu-jitsu.
And I've recently started MMA. It's all about just taking control of someone else, I suppose.
You know, he is young, he's fit, he's strong, and I think he'll be great on the team.
Well, Connor's probably the nicest person on the team.
My own role, I'm probably going to be a bit of a team leader.
He's always been a very good leader in lots of situations.
He's well able to run, swim, cycle.
I love doing all the adventure runs.
He's kind of strong on all fronts of fitness, so he should do well.
You know, I really think we are Ireland's fittest family.
If we're in it to win it. I'm mad for it now, to be honest.
The Thompson family from Westmeath, they look nervous, but they're in good form as they make their way to the platform.
You know, we've no fear of water, so that's not going to be any disadvantage to us. It might be for other families. We're not nervous about it. We're actually really looking forward to it, and I think it's more excitement than nerves that we have.
And up.
Well, Mum Caroline going for a different grip.
And out.
Her 3 sons with a more orthodox grip.
Everybody, be calm.
The Thompsons will set the time to beat. Very impressive. They all look good as we head towards 1.5 minutes.
Very impressive so far. Be a tough cookie, that mum, in fairness.
Well, Caroline is the first to let go.
She's got over 1.5 minutes.
It was that good. What about her sons?
Come on, guys, hang on there.
Finbar is starting to grimace. Shane seeing the funny side of this. Finbar and Shane drop at almost the same time. Connor still hanging tough, and now he's gone. He's made it over 2 minutes, and the time is good, very good.
That was impressive.
Very impressive, yeah.
The time to beat set by the Thompsons, 7 minutes, 42 seconds.
It was hard now, it was hard to keep up the weight, but we did fairly well. The mother did brilliant.
Our little superhero, she's brilliant.
I just focused on a point on the wall and thought I was on a beach and hung on as long as I could.
Oh, it got so much harder after you fell.
Do you know
like
what? I knew I was going to scream.
But I thought I could have held on a little bit longer.
Myself and Finbar fell almost the same time, but I feel like we should have stayed on a lot longer. I think we did well. Hopefully we'll dodge the Eliminator. And if not, sure, it'll be a bit of crack.
Next up, 3 teens and their dad. The Wilds, one of the youngest families in the competition.
Apart from my dad, we're a really young team, so I'd say the other families will underestimate us.
I think physically they're as strong as anybody in their 20s, so I think it won't be any disadvantage to the Wilds and Fittest family to have a team of teenagers.
My brother plays a lot of tennis, so obviously you have to be very fit for that.
All his training, there's a lot of skipping, a lot of strength work with his arms, a lot of endurance.
I'd say Kevin would be the strongest member of the team.
The only thing with him, he can get a bit angry if things aren't going right.
Sinead is probably one of the fittest girls her age.
She does more physical activity than almost every grown woman in the competition.
I hope she stays out of trouble with the other boys because she fights with them all the time. They're jealous of her achievements, and rightly so.
I play a lot of golf. It's not associated with fitness really, but if you want to be good, you've got to be fit. Well, I think what I bring to the team is maybe a bit of strength.
Well, I think my strength in this competition would probably be endurance.
My dad would be into his strategies and tactics, so I'd say he'll be having a look at the course and deciding who does what.
I think if everything goes well, yeah, we could be Ireland's fittest family.
The Wilds are no strangers to Dunleary, but they've never done anything like this.
On Grafton Street, I saw guys giving €100 for anyone who could hang on for 2 minutes. So it's clearly very tough.
One of the youngest families in the competition, the Wilds from Dublin, are ready to go. Referee Joe O'Connor.
Families, take your grip.
Sinead is only 15. She's the first to lift off the ground.
And out.
Well, it's a uniform approach from the Wild family.
I've obviously thought about this, the fact that they're all eyes closed and no talk.
And that is an impressive sight, but they have to beat 7 minutes and 42 seconds.
Our life jacket is going to affect their breathing.
That's an unexpected issue for Sinead, with the life jacket affecting her breathing.
It's nearly there.
Dad Declan has gone into the water. He has a fear of the water and he plunges into the Irish Sea at 1:28. What about Sinead? The two lads rock steady. Sinead starting to move a little. Michael and Kevin. And Sinead is gone.
Brilliant out of her. That is some effort out of her.
But for Michael and Kevin, if they can breach 2 minutes 10 seconds, they will, when you add the times up, have beaten the Thompsons. And there they are, through the 2:10 barrier. And Michael and Kevin look like they could stay there for quite a while. A tiny twitch on the bar, nothing more. This is superb. Michael deep in concentration, just the same as his brother Kevin. Over 3 minutes. We've seen nothing like this before, and Kevin has dropped at 3 minutes and 5 seconds, and his brother Michael is now in with him.
I'd say the Carneys will do well to beat that time.
Well, the time of 9 minutes 41 is an event record. It will take some beating.
Sinead did me by 20 seconds, I think. And I'd say Michael did me by about a minute and a half. I counted 65 and then I was gone. It was like someone put Vaseline in my hands. I got a fright when I hit the water, actually, yeah. Will it be tea and coffee now, yeah?
So, time for a look at our leaderboard. The Wilds are firmly in the lead with an incredible time of 9 minutes 41. Join us after the break for one more hanging tough. Daddy, I'm gonna let go.
She's gonna go.
And I'll be revealing to the families who's facing our eliminator. Welcome back to Ireland's Fittest Family. 2 families have already taken on the Hanging Tough challenge, and so far the Wilds are in the lead. The 2 families with the lowest times will go head-to-head in the gruelling Eliminator. But hoping to go straight through to the next round are a family who've made it through to the semi-final last year. It's the Carneys.
Great effort, super!
To get so close, but to be so far away from something, oh, it was a horrible feeling, like.
Jan, give over!
Yeah, we have unfinished business. We want to win it this year.
Go, come on, come on. Down you get, down you get.
This year is going to be different.
The Carneys don't have any weaknesses this year. That's what we worked on for the last year. We worked on every weakness we have.
So it doesn't matter how strong the other families are, we're getting to the final and we're going to win this year. Like.
The thing that went wrong most last year was Shauna.
Losing last year, I felt, was partly my fault.
Last year, the monkey bars was a big problem with Shauna. Whereas this year, she's flying it.
Doing the monkey bars and her hands are nearly raw.
Shauna's been working on all of her weaknesses since last year's show.
Yeah, Shauna's still boxing away, so she is. And she won the Leinster title this year, and she's out to prove a point.
I think Leanne was one of the strongest girls in the competition last year.
She's always in great condition and she's always training away.
She's got Player of the Year this year for soccer.
A lot of running, road running, and she's been doing a bit of weight training as well.
I would be absolutely mortified if I went out in the first round.
Daddy's come on the most out of all of us, I think.
My dad's lost about 1.5 stone.
After losing a bit of strength, but I'm after losing his strength, I'm after gaining speed and agility.
He's an all-rounder like now, whereas last year he was just mainly strong.
Daddy's fast, but Mark's faster.
I'm like a younger, fitter version of my father. I think I'm in the best condition I have been.
I really wanted to put away this time, I want to win it.
I want it, like. I do, I want it.
The Carneys from Wexford, they're one of the favourites after making it to the semis last year.
It doesn't matter how strong you are, how fit you are, it's how determined and how motivated you are to hold on, and it's all in your mind, like.
Referee Joe O'Connor.
And up. And out.
Well, the Carneys don't know it yet, but the time they have to beat, 9:41. It will take a phenomenal performance from them to get near that, never mind better it.
See his forearm now, you can see the definition coming out and the muscle that you're actually using.
And his grip, look at how far his fingers are over the bar.
Yeah.
Same with Leanne.
Shauna talking to Leanne already, and that isn't a good sign, and Shauna starting to wriggle a little.
Read, Shauna.
Shauna's in trouble.
It's the fight. She's gonna go. Your hands in closer.
Bring your hands closer.
Leanne offering advice.
She's gonna go.
And Shauna is off the bar. 3 remain. 126 isn't bad.
This other girl, Leanne, is a tough cookie.
She's a warrior. She's...
And she is a battler, and she's battling through the pain barrier now. Mark starting to move.
Their strategy, okay, has been to move their arms in closer, so they've obviously thought about it. Jesus, Gerald looks in great shape.
Ger looks like he could stay here all day.
He's in a chin-up.
Hold on, Marsh. Daddy, I'm gonna let go.
And this is getting critical now. Leanne has let go.
Brilliant.
And then Mark is gone.
All right, Ger, it's up to you.
So Ger has to hang tough. And that is what he's doing. Now, in terms of the time and the target set by the Wilds, if Ger can stay up here for 3 minutes and 17 seconds, he will beat the time of the Wilds and put his team through. He's approaching that target now. He's battling for everything he's worth. Ger Carney from Wexford, 42 years young.
Told you they had a bit of fight, didn't he?
He is some competitor. 3:17 is what he's got to do. 14, 15, and he's gone. He's just come up 2 seconds short. Brilliant performance from Ger Carney, but it's not enough for his family.
Great fight. Great fight.
They've missed it by 2 seconds. Ger Carney was hanging up there for 3 minutes and 15. It's an individual record.
I didn't realise how hard it was, to be honest.
My daddy went really well. He stayed up for as long as he could, and that's all I asked of him.
You don't know the times you've done, like, you don't know how long you're hanging there. That's the killer part of it. Hopefully we've done enough.
Dad is amazing, like, he done class.
Yeah, Leanne has really suffered from the cold as well. I think the water just froze her up.
I done the ice bucket challenge last year. Here, like, you know, with the thing.
Yeah.
And I swear that was way colder.
I think we're going to be in the Eliminator.
It'd be easier than holding on to a bar anyway. At least you can work together as a family. That's what we're good at.
Time for me to reveal the results to the waiting families. The family who hung on the longest and have earned their place automatically in the next phase of the competition are... the Wilds. Well done, congratulations to you. That now means that both the Carneys and the Thompsons have to battle it out in our head-to-head eliminator.
Been here and done that, yeah. We're well used to it anyway. I don't like being used to it, but we are.
We didn't come to lose. We didn't come especially to be knocked out of the first round, so we're going to give it our all, and I feel our chances are high.
This head-to-head eliminator sees the experienced Carneys up against the novice Thompson family. The first family to get all 4 members of their team up on top of those containers will earn for themselves their place in the next phase of the competition. But for the other family, this is where their Ireland's Fittest family journey ends.
42-year-old Ger Carney is a boxing coach who's been training for this since last year. 22 years younger than his competitor, Finbar Thompson is the fittest in his family. They're equally matched in all categories, and they're both trying to get a head start for their families.
3, 2, 1.
Well, this is a weightlifting shootout between Ger Carney and Finbar Thompson in the Lilac. They're both incredibly strong men, and Ger Carney, well, there's nothing in it really. They have to secure it around that metal pole. A slight lead for Finbar Thompson. The Carneys wait in their container. Ger Carney is caught up. Neck and neck between them. The Thompsons first out, closely followed by the Carneys. That boy weighs 40 kilograms. It's to be moved from one length of the course to the other. The Thompsons leading. And making that look easy. The over and under bars.
Right, man.
The Carneys behind at the moment. The first of the 8-foot containers. The Carneys would have taken on similar obstacles in last year's competition. Their strategy well honed at this stage. A new experience for the Thompsons, but they're performing extremely well.
Keep going.
Caroline Thompson been helped by her sons. The 5-foot inverted wall. The Carneys are there first, but there isn't much in it. Mark Carney over with his dad. Caroline is struggling with that wall. She needs some help, and the Thompsons need to close up that gap with their mum. That's how tight it is. This is going to go right down to that 12-foot ramp. It can all change there. It could change before it if Caroline can't be helped up to the top of the 3rd out of 4 containers for the Thompsons. Still the Carneys lead. That's Leanne Carney. First attempt, it's a fail at the 12-foot ramp. They're all together now. They can help each other at the ramp. The Thompsons are losing ground. 2 members of the Carney family are up there. Mark now joined by Leanne. Here comes Shauna. She's got hold of her brother Mark's leg. Caroline Thompson is the only member of the Thompson family up at the ramp. Now they need to keep calm, the Carneys. Poor communication cost them last year. That's Ger, and he's just about made it 3 out of 4. This is theirs now, surely. Yes. But the Thompsons not giving up. Finbar first up. Now it's Shauna last up, and she is up there. The Carneys have done it. They've done it. They're back this year, and they are through to the next round. The Carneys win. The Thompsons gave it the whole lot. There's no shame in losing to one of the favourites.
It's very disappointing to be out in the first round.
I'm embarrassed to be leaving.
Oh, gutted. Absolutely raging.
We were thinking we were going to go far in the competition, and we knocked out the first day. Doesn't feel great.
We did as well as we could have. A few things, obviously, in hindsight, we'd change.
We had a plan and we didn't really stick to it.
We were going to go 2 over at a time. I bring my mother over and Connor brings Shane over, and we hop over, but it just fell apart.
I suppose it's hard to do it kind of in the heat of the moment.
Hello, guys.
I think the better team won.
Fair play to Carneys. Carneys, brilliant.
But we could have done better.
We had a good day.
We did have a good day.
It's not a great end to the day, though.
Feeling great. Delighted. Yeah, we're thrilled.
It just felt really nice knowing that you're through to the next round.
We always have to do it the hard way, though. Why can't we just do it the first time and take it easy for the rest of the day?
Thompsons are a good family, like a good, tough family.
It's a lot stronger competition than last year, so we're going to work harder and be fitter and faster and stronger for the next round, definitely.
Got our act together and started working as a team, so it was good.
We communicated a lot better.
And that was our strategy, work together and stay together and we'll be grand.
We have fire in our belly again, I know, so that's a good thing.
After a tough day, we've lost 2 families. This week's final 4 are the Carneys, the Wilds, the Fahrens and the Nailers. Now it's time for coaches Jason and Alan to pick 2 families each to coach throughout the competition.
Jason, your heads. Alan, your hearts. All right, person who wins the toss goes first, chooses their family first. Here we go. It's heads, okay?
That was some flick of the coin.
It was fine.
Oh, don't start criticising the flick of the coin. Jason Sherlock, you get to choose the family first. Who's it going to be?
It will be the Carneys.
Okay. Alan, you get to choose your first family now.
The Nailers.
And Jason, your second team.
I'll go with the Fahrens.
So that means you have the Wilds.
Okay.
Okay. Guys, go be with your teams.
I'm very unhappy with the coin
You
flick.
zip that now. There's nothing wrong with my coin
It wasn't a
toss.
flick, you
It
just
was
threw it in the
perfect.
air.
I threw it. It was perfect. It was beautiful. Yeah, that's my €2. Thank you very
You
much.
don't mind having me? Well done. Well done. Super, and you were great.
This is it, lads. I hope you have a desire and a will to win.
Well, there you have it. We started with 12 families and already we're down to 8. Next week, we're heading west to the bogs of Killary. And as you know, people generally get stuck there. You don't want to miss it. See you then.